Hey, welcome back. It's Wren again, and we are at 2 weeks on T. So I just want to start by saying that I actually did film a 1 week changes video, but for some reason I didn't edit it, so I'm probably going to splice it into this one. So I will see you in a bit after the 1 week portion. There hasn't been a lot of changes on T. My voice is a little bit sore, but I can't tell if that's because of my cold or because of T. So I wrote little updates every day, and I'm just gonna relay them to you. Okay, so on day 1 I felt more energetic right away. Kind of giddy, but I wasn't sure if I was just excited or if it was the tea. Spoiler alert, it was the tea. Day 2, still paranoid about getting it on the tap handles because I live with 2 cis female folks and I don't want to accidentally dose them. So I was really careful about that. And then also I was starting to work out every day and I actually found that working out is easier and I can do more reps. Say hi to Mr. Peanut Butter, this is my dog. He wants to really be on camera. Day 3 is more or less the same. Later that night, I noticed that my sideburns are a little fuzzier than I last recalled, and also I'm not as sore from working out as I would normally be. I started getting hungrier in the mornings, where usually I don't. Day 4, I actually started getting sore from all the working out I was doing, including the extra reps. I started getting cramps, but no period so far. I found I was better at Mario Kart, but that could just be because, I don't know, I was just better. Day 5, I woke up super annoyed because for some reason I slept clean through for 10 hours. It was daylight savings time and I took my dose half an hour later than usual. I normally wake up and do it at 11. Because of daylight savings, I did it at 11 then, but actually it was like 10 o'clock from the day before, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I did a very light workout that day. On day 6, I woke up at around 6 o'clock in the morning, really annoyed about something that my partner said the night before. I couldn't fall back asleep. I ended up skipping working out because that was the day my period came. That was a lot of fun. It wasn't a lot of fun. I usually get pretty bad cramps, so the cramps weren't terrible in terms of like period, but I just felt like very sore, and also there was a lot of it, so that was unpleasant. My voice started getting a little bit sore, but it could be from the cold that I'm catching somehow. And then we'll go to yesterday, that's day 7. So I slept for 10 hours again, oops. And I ended up taking my gel an hour late, so at 11. Lots of blood. Lots and lots of blood. That was unpleasant, but the cramps weren't bad. My energy was low, but I still went and did my workout anyways, so I only ended up skipping day 6, which was the first day of my period, so I guess that's fine. I really want to get back onto working out regularly, I guess. So for working out, I usually do like some form of cardio, and then I will do some weight training with free weights. Right now it's just 5s and 10s until I can work up a better tolerance. Mostly it's arm workouts and some Pilates using my own body weight. And this is Mr. Peanut Butter. He is a little shit, so he keeps trying to bite my hands. I am not a chew toy. Goodbye, peeps. So yeah, that's all the changes that I have so far. A lot of people have said that there's going to be like an increased sex drive. I haven't experienced that yet at all, but also I had my period, so that was kind of unfortunate, I guess. I mean, I don't have dysphoria around it. I just think it's really annoying because it makes me really tired and then I end up sleeping for 10 hours and never waking up again. So we'll see how that goes. I'll probably post another one in a week and yeah. Hey, so welcome back. I'm just going to add a few changes that I've experienced in between week 1 and 2. Okay, so at the tail end of week 1, I had started my period, as I mentioned. We're just going on to day 9 now because for some reason I messed up and I only started filming for my 1 week a day after a week has passed. Day 9 of T. I was able to do more reps of my workout as usual, and my period has more or less ended. One of the things that I've noticed was before when, like pre-T, when I would work out, I would get really sore the next day and almost feel like I can't lift my arms or I'd be almost dead. But I don't really feel like that anymore, so that's kind of cool. And then on day 10, I woke up like really early, like right when my partner woke up to get to work. And the night before we were talking, and she said that my aura was kind of different. Like I had more energy and like I had definitely like a more outgoing, I guess, demeanor would be how I would say it. And then also I had been experiencing like bumps on my face So this is the thing that's kind of weird, because a lot of people, when they went on tea, they said that it made them feel really oily, but I think it's because I'm in Canada and the weather's really dry. I feel like the outer layer of my skin is like the driest thing in the entire world, but because skin has layers, obviously, the lower regions are very oily, or like the lower layers of my face. So I have like these little sebum pockets, just like bumps just all over my cheeks and stuff. So I started experiencing that, and that got kind of bad, but I didn't really have any actual acne breakouts. And in general, I seem to be in a better mood, more cheerful, more energetic, even though I still kind of get annoyed. I get annoyed very easily, but I don't stay annoyed as much, if that makes any sense. And I haven't really felt sad in a long time, and I'm definitely more talkative, so those are definitely bonuses, because I do sort of struggle with like anxiety. So day 11, a bunch of my friends and I went to a room escape, and because it's kind of close to my birthday, so that's what we were celebrating, we had Korean barbecue afterwards, which is pretty typical, and as usual, I sort of like took over for the grill because that's just something I really love. And I noticed that I could eat a lot more than I used to. So I used to have like this giant appetite when I was a teenager, and then as I got older, it kind of dropped a little as I was trying to watch what I was eating, and now I'm sort of getting that appetite back, which is kind of cool. Like, a lot of people who are on tea say that they're hungry all the time. I'm not really hungry. Like, I could eat more, but I can also choose not to, and that's fine. But yeah, so I still get full just as easily, but I can just go past it if I wanted to. So there's not too many differences between like day 12 and day 13, or even day 14, so I'll just kind of put them all together. So basically, my workout gains have sort of started to plateau a little bit. I haven't been able to do the more difficult workout exercises that I've not been able to do this whole time, so that's a shame, because I was kind of hoping that maybe I could just like go ahead and start doing them, but that's not a thing. I've been sleeping in a lot, which is kind of not great, but then also my sleep schedule is messed up, so I won't sleep till like 4 o'clock and then I'll wake up at noon. I definitely need to fix that, because that's not good. That's not a good thing at all. A lot of people have experienced like spikes in like hunger / sex drive, but I haven't really had that. So I was getting really sick of all of the bumps on my face, and I think around like day 13, I was like, I'm just really sick of this. Like, this is so annoying. So I started off by exfoliating my face to try to get rid of some of the skin that was covering it. And then I used, I'm not sponsored, by the way. I used this Neutrogena like acne control wash, but it wasn't for like actual acne. It's sort of like a preventative acne thing. And my face just cleared up over the past few days. So that's really good. I think I won't use it every day because it's kind of harsh on my skin, but I'll probably just like use it whenever the bumps are there, and then I can just get rid of them. Okay, so other changes that I've experienced. I haven't really been taking things as personally as I used to, if that makes any sense. Like, I had a minor argument with a friend, and normally that would have like thrown me off onto such a spiral. Like, I would have been so upset, like the entire night, wouldn't have been able to sleep. But I was able to just take my mind off of it, and it didn't really matter to me that much. Like, I kind of knew that they would still be my friend, and I wasn't like being over dramatic. Like, oh my god, now they hate me and I'll never talk to them again. And I'm sorry about the glare on my glasses. I'm like trying to position myself to fix it, but it's not really working. Other changes. So a lot of people have experienced weight gain, but I think because I've been working out every day since I started tea, and I've been like so conscious of what I eat, even though there were a few days where like I would go out to eat, or I would eat like maybe not the healthiest foods, I actually ended up losing weight on tea, which is, I think, unusual. And I don't know if it's because I'm doing a lower dose or because I'm just like working out so much. So that's kind of cool. And that was something I was kind of worried about, because I didn't want to like put on a ton of weight and start feeling dysphoric that way. I actually noticed some hair growth. I don't know if you can see it, but like I have some like little wispies coming in on my sideburns. Like, I normally have them, but it's just starting to come in a little bit more. I haven't experienced too many changes to my jawline. Like, it's still about the same. So, but like I've always had a sort of angular jaw. I think it's slightly more pronounced when I'm just normal and not like sticking my neck out a little bit, but it could also be because since I've been on tea, my posture's gotten a lot better, which is kind of cool. Like, I've used to slouch as like my default posture, but now I kind of don't do that anymore. I kind of stand a little more straight, and I don't know if it's because of the confidence or because like tea is actually making me do that. And also, I kind of got some hair around my chest, just like a little bit, so it's not really worth noting too much and it doesn't really bother me. And worst comes to worst, I can just like, I don't know, wax it off or something. So that's not something I'm too concerned about. But those are all the changes after 2 weeks. I still sort of have this feeling that I'm kind of getting a cold, like my throat is a little bit raspy, but I think that's just my vocal cords getting used to the tea or whatever. And it doesn't seem like my voice is deeper in videos. Like when I go back and look at different videos, I still sound almost exactly the same, and none of my friends have said anything, but then again, I also talk to them fairly often. But my voice in my own head sounds almost like, it sounds deeper and it sounds a little more full, and I'm starting to favor like the lower end of my normal speaking voice, whereas before I sort of favored like more the mid-range. So hopefully that's gonna be changing soon, and I really hope that in the next video or in my 1 month video that I can actually look back and notice that something's actually changed. I'm probably not going to do another testosterone update until my 1 month, because between like the first and second week it hasn't really changed too much, and then I ran out of things to talk about. So I think next week I'll probably make a video about something different, and then we'll revisit it at the 1 month, and then I can do like a voice comparison, which I'm really looking forward to. So anyways, thanks for listening to me ramble again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!